Yep, great. So today's agenda is we'll do our welcome and updates as usual. We do have some special guests. Hopefully everyone is able to get their audio sorted. And then I would love if we can actually wrap with some kudos today. We've not really actually made it to the kudos section of the agenda because we've had such an action-packed agenda lately. But if anyone in this room, if you do find yourself at the end of the call and we have some extra time and there is someone in the Rally community that you would like to shout out for being amazing, keep that in your back pocket because if we have time, let's do it. We will, of course, have time for Q&A. We use this great tool called Slido. For those who aren't familiar, it's a great way to ask anonymous questions that you're too shy or sheepish to ask using your real name. So you can go to slido.com and enter that number, or I believe Joe is entering the link for you, or maybe he did already. Okay, so updates. First up, just some housekeeping for me, and then we'll run through all these other slides. So if you are creating an account through a hosted UI, it's possible that we're not recording your name or other important account information, which means that your account might get flagged for security or fraud issues. So not only you, but anyone here who's a creator and has a fan community, anyone here is a developer and works with lots of people, please spread the word. Go to your account settings, make sure you have 2FA enabled, and also make sure your account is fully set up. This helps keep Rally safe and also keeps your account fully in action and keeps you not locked out, which we know no one likes. So to go over our KPIs, we currently have 81.7 million RLY total in the sidechain. As a reminder, everyone, we do these stats for 2 weeks because we do this meeting every 2 weeks. So we've had 1.5 million bridged in, 3.0 million bridged out, 583 buys versus 955,000 converts in, 4.3 million RLY distributed in rewards, which makes sense. We've seen some fun growth with creators, as you can see in the bar chart. We did have that little slowdown in December and January. It's seasonal, it's to be expected. So over the past 3 months, we've had 31 creators launch, and I'm confident we'll continue to see that grow. We have 18 million locked up in the side chain, which represents 28% growth over the past 3 months. And we've grown in terms of wallets 27% in the past 3 months. And then I think we shared this in our last meeting, wallet growth is a core metric for the Rally team. So this is one that we're going to be particularly pushing on right now. Rally leaderboard. We've got some newcomers to the leaderboard. You might see Rally Zone Rcoin. Whoop, what's up? Claire will talk more about that as she updates on Mint Sprint. I'm also really want to shout out Rise Coin, Mark Schaefer of Rise. They crossed 1 million coins in circulation this past week. Mark was at a couple of events, did a ton of drops, did a ton of community building, and it's really showing. So congratulations for making it to the chart, Rise, and then anyone else who's a newcomer here. So release notes, as a reminder, this is the name of the channel in Discord where we make product updates. We're still kind of getting our stuff together and making sure that's like super regular and happening all the time. So keep an eye on that space, but we'll continue to report it here in the biweekly. I did want to share that the transaction history download via portfolio, there were some bugs that users reported. Those have been fixed and shipped. The ability to burn NFTs, either creators burn their own NFTs or for someone who holds an NFT to burn it, has also shipped. Check out the wiki for a detailed breakdown of what that looks like. The new Discord bot is out. If you are using it and you've not updated yet, please do spread the word to your fellow creators. Discord has deprecated the / coin commands. You can only use / commands now. So your Discord bot is about to break if you've not updated it. New on the blog, and we're going to hear from Joe today. We've got this great piece from an interview with Tilt founder Joe Pulizzi. Joe, I've never said your name out loud. Pulizzi. Oh, I was so far.
It was close. It was close.
No, just like this close. And this is part of a whole new series that we're doing. I don't know if you all saw, but we've been sharing some fun stats about the size of creator economies that Rally is currently hosting. And so Brian, who heads up content and education, has been reaching out to those creators and asking them to share their story. How did you build your 6-figure token economy or 7-figure token economy in some cases? So I'm really excited to roll out this series and kick it off with Joe. Up next, we have more from that series. We're doing an interview with third-party app developer Encore. For those of you who are here when they were here, maybe March 10th, maybe earlier. We're going to learn more about how they've been doing proof of fandom speed tests and where people can earn an NFT or tokens at the end of it. And we'll do a recap of the PTM airdrop. I'll give you a sneak peek. That airdrop resulted in, on average, 28K in RLY and rewards over the course of for 4 weeks recurring for PTM holders. So that was a big deal. We're really excited to see the validation of that drop. Okay, so Joe, let's talk. We're so happy to have you here. Would you start off by introducing yourself?
Sure, absolutely. Well, it's a pleasure to be here. It's nice that I can finally make one of these calls. I'm actually on site in Arizona right now for Creator Economy Expo. We're doing a site visit, but my name is Joe Polizzi. Yeah, so we can talk a little bit about that. I've been in the content marketing industry for over 20 years, went to the creator economy side over the last couple of years, launched Tiltcoin in, let's see, we just had our year anniversary. So it was the second week of March of 2021. As Stephanie, you were talking about, it's done very well, probably exceeded our expectations with our integration in with email and Discord and everything else that we're doing. And as we were building out our model, which our target audience for the Tilt are content creators, creators that are trying to build a business model and be financially independent. So that's our audience. We have 13,000 email subscribers. And we also launched an event. I've been in the event industry for a long, long time, formerly launched Content Marketing World. We sold that back in 2016. Now we're starting Creator Economy Expo, which is May 2nd through 4th at the Arizona Grand. We've got 40 world-class speakers, and of course, Rally is a big supporter, so this is wonderful. On May 2nd, we have Rally Creator Day, which is free to all coin holders, which is, I think, Stephanie, 10 to 3 or so. And then
10 to
so
4 it's a great, in counting a cocktail hour.
Exactly. Counting, of course, we got to have drinks afterwards. So we're going to have a great day, lots of case studies, lots of meet and greets with developers. And so it's just going to be a wonderful day. I feel that all Rally creators should be there. And then we've got a special rate for anyone that wants to go to Creator Economy Expo. Basically, you get done with your drinks at Rally and you pick up it's for the reception, which starts at 6 o'clock for CEX. And I think the rate we have is basically it's your early bird rate, $4.95. And Stephanie, I think we're giving 100 in our coin to everyone who signs up as well. This is basically 400 to 500 of content creators that are doing all the things that we're trying to do. About 25% of CEX's programming is dedicated to Web3. But as you all know, Jeremiah Aoyang is speaking, Ali's speaking. Mark Schaefer will be there, Rise Coin. I think right now we've got probably 25 or 30 Rally coin holders that will be involved, creators that will be involved in some way. So yeah, I'm just really excited about it. We put our heart and soul into this to put on a great program, and we're just excited that Rally's on board as well. So I don't know if anything specific besides that, Stephanie, but that's what we've been doing.
You did it. You did the pitch. I love it. Thank you.
I'm on site, so it's easy to do the pitch. I just waited and we just looked at the whole layout of the program, so it's easy.
But you didn't mention that there's a water park at the hotel.
There is a water. You know what's interesting? Not that I'm giving a pitch, but you know, most of the creators, they've been creating content for 2 to 5 years. A lot of them have families. In a lot of cases, this is their first trip out anywhere. So what we're seeing is a lot of the creators are bringing their significant other, they're bringing their kids. You get free water park passes. This place is spring break right now. It's absolutely packed. There's kids everywhere, which will be different in May. But yeah, it's I think it's the largest water park in Arizona is right here on site. There's a golf course. So this is not your VidCon type of thing where there's thousands of people everywhere. This is really good networking time at a resort. Bring your family. Really, treat yourself to it. We've tried to keep the cost down as much as possible so everyone can be a part of this. So we're hoping it's something special.
Yeah, it's super affordable, especially for the Rally community. We appreciate that discount. So I do love the interview that we did with you on the blog. And just, some of the key takeaways I got was around some of the most successful things that you've done in terms of using your token. So would you just, before we move on, would you mind sharing a couple of those things with folks?
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually launched the coin before the business, which was really important because the coin or the token is central to everything that we're doing. Where we've really made our strides with our developers have probably talked to at least 10 Rally creators itself, is the integration with email. And that's been the most important thing. And we've got a little pipeline. So if you go to thetilt.com, as soon as you sign up, we have a whole system that you get notified back and say, hey, thanks for subscribing. Go sign up at Rally. And then basically they have to plug in their network ID, and we've got them in the system, and we send them $5 USD value worth of Tilt coin. And then for any referrals ongoing, they get $5 as well. So we have some people that have well over $1,000, $2,000 in value in Tilt coin just from referrals. We use a referral program called SparkLoop. So basically our email program is ConvertKit that integrates with SparkLoop and sets our referral program up. So I get from my team, I basically get a report every Friday of here's all the new subscribers that need a drop, and here's all the referrals, and I can do it all once. So I go to the Rally site and I do them all in bulk. It takes me literally 5 minutes to do it. And that's been the best thing, because as soon as I put the little note in and said, hey, great, here's your starter coin, go sign up and continue your journey and get your membership level at our Discord. And so we move them on there. So we've got 13,000 subscribers, and then we've got about 1,200 in our Discord. I think we've got something like almost 1,900 coin holders. So you can see kind of how the flow goes. And then they go in, they do coin join, and then they get either VIP level, we call it Tilt 5 level, or Tilt Club level, where they get into our giveaways ongoing. We have other plans down the road. We're going to try to see where we can add more benefits, but it's really worked well just from the simplicity of it. People feel like they're a part of something. They get into their own group on Discord. And so Stephanie, you and I have talked about this. Yeah. Email has been the most critical thing to our success and that integration with the token.
Yeah, I love that. And thank you for being so I've been talking to a lot of creators lately about that funnel, about that onboarding funnel. So starting with the sign up and airdrop at sign up, and then like, what's the next level of depth and how you sort of move people along that journey. So it's great to hear how you do it.
Thank you.
Joe, we appreciate it. Everyone, you just got a taste of the magic. Go read the interview with Joe on the blog. Joe, before you turn your audio off, can you tell folks how do they get that discount when they're signing up for a CEX?
So basically, when you go and can we put the link, Stephanie? Do you have that and throw that into the?
Yeah, so Joe, or maybe Joe, can you do it? Yeah,
I can do it once I'm off. And once
I've got
I'll do it. So I'll do it right now. I'll put the link in there. But you go sign up. Just put your email. We just need a couple things like what your coin is. And then you go ahead and you've got free admission for the day on May 2. Just follow along with that process and say, I want to register for CEX as well. In that, you absolutely get the $495 rate. That's our lowest rate, the early bird rate. And of course, once that happens, Rally will get notified, and then you'll get your R coin as well. So I want to see you all there. That's the best pitch I can give. We put if you get a chance, go to CEX.events. And you can see the programming we've done. These are world-class creators that you can network with and learn from, and they're all diving into Web3, trying to figure this thing out, and we can all learn together. I'll tell you, I just was at Social Media Marketing World last week. The power of an in-person event where we can actually get together and not on Zoom, it's a real thing. So hopefully we can all share that together, learn from each other, and build some great relationships.
Very cool. And this is the first, as Kurt likes to say, this is the first time we've really gathered the Rally creators together. So we're really excited for that moment as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. And thank you to Rally. It's been just great having you on as partners, and I'm really excited about this.
Cool. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right. So at this point, I'm going to hand it over to Joel, who should now be a co-host.
Hey, everyone. As you can see, our dev ecosystem is chugging along. We are consistently adding new functionality for our creators through both bounties, which are funded by Rally, as well as grants, which are funded by both Rally and the CDC. We're actually joined today by Alex from STM, who has received the two most, STM is the recipient of the two latest CDC grants. So as opposed to me butchering exactly the vision that they have for those, I'm actually going to have Alex jump on the mic and just explain their vision for both the tournament bot and Cedar.
Hey, yeah, thanks for the intro there, Joel. Appreciate that. Yeah, so hey guys, I'm Alex Akiyama from Social Token Management. Some of you might be aware of me, but for you, all of you that don't know me, hello, nice to meet you. Very wonderfully, thank you so much to the Rally community. We've been working to submit a couple of grant applications on some tooling we've been using with our creators to develop, and we're excited that we got those officially approved for grants. So the first one that I'd like to talk about is the tournament bot. Sorry, I don't have a good presentation here to show you. Hopefully there's some more in the next few weeks. We'll be creating some collateral to better, show it off and how easy and cool and awesome these things are. So tournament bot is really cool. It's a trustless Discord bot tool that allows anyone from a creator's community to host individual tournaments without the creators necessarily oversight or supervision. So what this would look like is in a Discord where this bot is added, a player is able to challenge another player to a 1v1 match. The creator that's using it now is DLM, which are Duel Links meta. They're primarily a Yu-Gi-Oh streamer. So basically, one of their Discord members will go ahead and use the bot to initiate a challenge to another Discord member. And then what they do is they send coins to that Discord as an escrow account for however much they want to wager on the tournament. Whether that's like $5 of DLM or $10 of DLM, however much. The bot then receives both amounts from the players or as many participants as is able to. Right now, it's only a 1v1 tournament bot, but we're working to expand it out into bigger brackets and more functionality. But after the bot's received the funds and it's received the hey, this is what's set up, this person versus this person, the players can then go ahead and play the match. And then it's all self-reporting, so they're just interacting with the bot. It doesn't have to go through the creator. And then if both players go ahead and agree to the outcome, whether whoever wins or whoever loses, the bot then goes ahead and releases those creator coins from the escrow to the winner of whoever won the match. And so, we're seeing this as a pretty neat tool coming from, the TCG, which is trading card game strategy gamers that we work with, because, a lot of people like to play tournaments. They like to, put a little something on the line to make things more exciting. But in an environment without like a bot or a trusting like third-party system, like there isn't really an elegant solution out there in terms of like do you PayPal someone and like give someone to hold on the money? How do you know like it's actually going to get sent and through? And so, what this bot has done is it's alleviated a lot of those trust issues into putting the trust now in the software and in the creator, so that if there is a dispute or like, hey, like this guy's lying about the outcome, the creator then has the ability to go in and manually resolve that dispute versus like the supporter having to rely on someone else that they might not have a relationship with to sort of deal with that. And so, we're seeing from the user side a big interest in this tool just because it being with the creator coin and it being automated, it gives it a lot of trust and credibility to actually want to use this. And then from the creator side, we're seeing this as a way to increase transactions and activity without necessarily like the creator having to be that linchpin for it. So right now it's in beta. We're still rolling out and developing features. It is live if anyone is interested in that. I know it's a little bit more of a narrow scope for gamers, but then it can also be anyone who wants to sort of like do competitions even. It doesn't necessarily have to be video game specific. But yeah, if anyone's interested in that, always happy to chat more about the tournament bot. And then, as I mentioned, we should have more documentation coming in the future, which should eloquently explain it much better than me. Okay, so the next one that I have to share is the creator website and CRM that we've developed called Cedar. This is one that I'm really excited on, actually dovetailing off of what Joe was saying when he's talking about all the success that he's garnered from Tiltcoin. My personal takeaways from listening to him is like his success is hinged on two things. One is clarity of vision in terms of he's developed a strategy and a vision that he sees that he wants to pursue, and that's good in terms of he has a clear direction to pursue. Secondarily, he talked a lot about his team that's helping him execute. He talked about how his developers worked with 10 different creators to figure out this whole email system to actually be able to execute on that vision that he has. So, what we're seeing is that, a lot of creators who don't have the team around them might be overburdened with how much bandwidth they have to do to invest in these sort of things. So anyway, so Cedar, which is something that we've built, which is Rally native, is similar to, I can't recall what Joe was saying, what tool he was using for his referral system, but it's actually a CRM referral system to participate in the Rally Growth Challenge. And I don't know if I can share my screen, but maybe if I share my screen, I can actually show off one of these sites, and it could be a little easier to explain.
Co-host. Okay, you should be good.
Perfect. Yeah, so just how like Joe has Spark Loop. Let me go ahead and share this.
Oh, you're muted, Alex.
For some reason, okay, it's interesting. When I share my screen, it mutes me for some reason. Let me. All right, there we go. Am I unmuted now?
Area.
Okay, perfect. And you can see my screen with Cedar here.
Mm-hmm.
So something that we put into the app that we thought was, or into the grant that we thought was critically important was support, such that, like Joe was saying, how he has a team of developers to help integrate Spark Loop into his sort of ecosystem of products that he's working with. We also have a team of frontline support engineers to help work with creators to actually set up their Cedar sites and help them, navigate through the technology and understand the power of the tools that we're creating. So for example, this is one of the creators we work with. This is Dane, and this is his Cedar site that he's created. And this is just an intro video to explain, hey, how to sign up to Cedar, why to sign up to Cedar, and what's all the cool stuff that you get along with it. So basically, the first pitch on why to sign up with Cedar is it's a lead generation tool for the Rally Growth Challenge. So when a user registers, they're prompted to create an account and to sign up with either Twitch, Google, Patreon, or Rally. Once they go ahead and register, they're taken to their profile page, where again it reiterates that sort of first message that was in the homepage YouTube channel on how to earn rewards through the Rally Growth Challenge. And through that process, it's you get green checks and green boxes for completing the steps, and red X's and red boxes for steps to be completed. In order to participate in Rally Growth Challenge, you obviously have to be a new Rally user. So you have to create a Rally account, sign up, and link it here. We also do a verification of either Twitch, Google. We're adding Instagram in here to make sure that they are like a real person, and to put up a little bit of friction of people trying to Sybil attack us. And something really powerful that I think Joe is talked about with Spark Loop is that this am I still talking? Let's see. So that this this referral code down here is a spiral referral code system where any one of your supporters is now able to become a referee, like Joe mentioned, And we've split it out where the referee gets 25 rally of the 100 rally from the RGC, 70 rallies going to the new user. So we have different creators actually using this tool as a way to empower their community, like you mentioned, and saying like, hey, instead of me taking that like creator referral fee, you guys can now do it, and you have an incentive now to go bring on like your friends or your family to join Rally. So that's sort of one step. That's step one, in which a lot of creators are using Cedar for, which is just the Rally Grow Challenge and like referral and lead generation. What Dane's done, which is really cool, is in order to get people to sign up to his Cedar, he's put the value proposition right up front. So what he's done is he's created coin-gated content, for example, like premium deck guides for the game that he plays, as well as extra content like gardening, which is only accessible if you actually have the Dane token, which is you get for free from signing up through Cedar. So if you don't actually have the Dane token, or if you're not logged in, the content's locked, so you're not able to see it. And the idea is that you're getting explained to say, hey, if this is valuable enough to you, go through the process. It's only a 2-minute setup, and go ahead and get a Rally account and a Cedar account to access this content. We're also implementing payments in time, so that it's great that there's stuff in the Discord, there's stuff in the Rally homepage, but we really want to make it so that all of this stuff is as visible as possible. So Dane, he sells Pokemon box breaks through his coin. So again, the idea being, if someone can sign up through Cedar and we can put this value proposition directly in their face, they have some basically free coins to help discount purchase this stuff. And right now this only redirects to his campaign page, because we don't have the tie-ins yet, but those will be coming. So in conclusion, I know that was a lot to go through. We are seeing a lot of success with creators using Cedar to sign up new users. That's because, like Stephanie, like Joe mentioned, you reduce a lot of barriers of friction when you're saying, hey, I'm going to give you some free stuff if you sign up. The second thing that we found to be like successful is, if a creator creates like a personalized video to help break down some of those defensive barriers, to break down some of that friction, to actually demonstrate and walk through the process of, hey, this is how you create a Rally account, this is how you set it up on Cedar, connect it. Literally, it's like a 2-minute video. So don't go like blowing this up and thinking it's like harder and more complicated than it is. So we've seen that the people who like, again, use those like assets, those video assets to help explain and connect to the audience, are having a much better conversion rate for those new users through Cedar. So that's something that we are, imploring all of our creators to do. But something that is exciting is that we're opening this up, because we did get the Rally, the development grant. We're opening this up to other creators that want to participate in Rally Grow Challenge and might not necessarily have a Spark Loop system. So what we're offering is, we've already set one up for Shaded and Shadecoin. I think we're working with Pafo as well. But any creator that ultimately wants to work with Cedar and work with us, they get direct frontline support from the Cedar development team to actually go in and create and leverage the tool to have the most success possible, so that a creator that doesn't have a development team necessarily can go ahead and leverage our resources to help them build out this tool, to just incorporate into their toolkit and arsenal. So we're really excited, and I think a couple weeks here there's going to be a really big developer call where all the creators are invited. So I know I'm probably taking someone else's stuff here, but April 6th, in 2 Wednesdays from now, hopefully a lot of creators will be there, and we will again obviously advertise all of the cool stuff that Cedar is building and offering to any creators that are interested.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing, Alex. Just really, really cool examples of some of the things that the CDC is funding and has money to grant. If you're a developer and you are looking for some financing for a project or a product that you're looking to build, I put the link in the chat to our grant application.
All right, let me reshare my screen. Yes, please. Oh man, now I lost my videos. There you are, videos. All right, thank you, Alex. That was rad. I don't know if you saw, but there was a question for you in the chat. Of course, people want in on the cool action. Claire, you want to take it away?
Yeah, a quick update for Mint Sprint. As a refresh, this is the new way to qualify smaller communities by essentially asking for proof of enthusiasm, selling 100 NFTs on the R coin, and then moving forward in the social token process. So our first Mint Sprinter of all time actually sold out her Mint Sprint in 26 hours, which was really amazing. And we have our current Mint Sprinter in progress at the moment through 3/28, which you can see on our R coin collections page. But all of these mean that they can go ahead and move forward through their process to the next step in the token process here. So we're really excited for everyone, and hopefully we'll see more successes in the future.
Yeah, also note, this is what drove our coin into the leaderboard. So selling.
Yes.
Cool. All right, Meta, I think you're going to do the CAC Awards this week.
Hello, how are you guys doing? Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to go over the CAC Awards and the other Innovative Use Awards. So we're going to start off with 750 Rally going out to Shady, using the Cedar platform for the Rally Growth Challenge and signing up over 20 new supporters. Moving on next, we have 1,000 Rally going out to Gara Coin for the first Gara Coin Balloons Battle 2 tournament. Hope I got that right. We also got 1,500 Rally going out to Bold Coin for their Web3 live training campaign in January and February. We have 1,500 Rally going out to Magic Coin for hosting a Magic tournament with over 45 people with Magic prizes. That is super awesome. I'm a Magic player myself. We have 750 Rally going out to J-Ream for personalized access to the creator through chess matches with Kayvon, as well as merch competition with his coin supporters. We have 1,750 Rally going out to Dane Coin for also using Cedar for the Rally Growth Challenge and signing up over 20 new supporters, and for offering supporters access to exclusive deck guides through a coin-gated website. So shout out to you, both of the people that were using the Growth Challenge to sign up new supporters and grow in the ecosystem. And last, I believe, oh no, we have 4 more left. We have 2,250 Rally for DBO Coin for organizing an exclusive DBO supporter NCAA March Madness fantasy bracket with awesome prizes from the Miami Heat, things like basketball game tickets, signed jerseys, and also a super sick NBA Top Shot rare moment. So then that brings us to the last 3, which are 2,500 Rally to ADHD Coin for his unique proof of podcast NFT airdrop by dropping in keywords throughout each show. Shout out to Fonzo for that. We have 2,500 Rally going out to Mega Coin for a great giveaway to Mega supporters for a signed Dave Mustaine guitar. That is so sick, man. Definitely worth just a little bit. We got 2,750 Rally going out to LBL Coin for offering exclusive floor tickets to Sierra Canyon playoff basketball games. So last but definitely not least, we got the Independent Developer Award going out to Playcoin. That is 10,000 Rally. Something I'm super excited about. I'm trying to recruit a few NFT communities into the Rally ecosystem. So he created a onboarding opportunity using Play Arcade to onboard other communities. They don't need to be like a creator on Rally, but they'll have access to the arcade, but it will require all the players to like create a Rally account first, man. So shout out to Dave for that. And shout out to all our creators, man, for all their awesome uses of their coins and communities.
Thank you. And wow, 2 pages this week. That's a lot.
I know. Let's get to like 5 minutes of awards.
Right. And folks, that is a lot. Just so you know, I dropped the link in case you're like, wow, I want an award. I dropped the link to learn more about awards. And then we also do document the list always. Thank you to Tuan for keeping it up to date. So Joel, you want to introduce our presenter?
Yeah, I will introduce Yaz here in a second. I guess at a high level, what we're hoping to do here is introduce creators to new platforms or products that are in the process of thinking about integrating Rally or have already integrated Rally. And to that end, we bring folks in to present on this call. You might remember, if you were on the call last week, we brought in, or 2 weeks ago, we brought in community.com, a texting platform. And for those creators who might have missed it, community.com is offering your first month free on that platform using Rally 30 as a code. So I'll drop that information in the text or in the chat here. And with that, I will pass it over to Yaz to show off Chime In.
Thanks, Joel, and thanks for having me, everyone. So I want to talk about a product that I'm working on right now that's very Web3 oriented, and one that I plan to integrate Rally into at some point in the future. So it's actually kind of cool being on this call and seeing a lot of familiar Clubhouse names from the Startup Club. I used to be very active, and it actually inspired this application that I built with my team around a Clubhouse that has ownership and scarcity built on top. So I'll share my screen and I'll show you what I mean by that. So this is the main screen for Chime In. And each of these buildings represents an audio space. And what this does is, in the Clubhouse experience, any creator can create and destroy an audio space, but with the blockchain's ability to create scarcity and one problem that I wanted to solve with the Clubhouse experience was the negative network effect, where the more people that use the app, the lower quality experience it is for each individual to find like-minded people, find their community, and have more intimate conversations. In this paradigm, in this model that we've created, each of these buildings can be owned by a creator, which gives them lots of controls over the audio space that they create. So I'll show you an example. I own building number 2, and when I try to enter, I have special privileges in this audio space. So right now, the interface is designed to mirror that of Twitter Spaces and Clubhouse, just to feel familiar. In the future, we're working on spatial audio where you can move around the space. But for now, just to demonstrate, I'll use a dummy account just to see how the room populates. So when you click on an individual's profile, let's say, the Chime In account says something that I like. We're pulling in their profile data from the blockchain and also giving and creating the ability to tip using whatever the native coin of the blockchain is. In this case, we're using DSO, and we also have an Ethereum version where you can tip in Ethereum. Now, because I'm the owner of this building, I have moderator controls, the ones that we're all familiar with. So I can mute all the participants in the room so that if things are getting out of hand, I can sort of control. I can also go into my wallet and display NFTs for every participant in the room to see. So you can see from the Chime In view, it's displaying the NFT similar to how I have it on my screen. And the use case for this feature is to allow artists that want to use audio spaces to promote or advertise an NFT drop, to talk about it in context, and also to link out directly to an auction or a buy now, something that you can't do in Clubhouse and something that you can't do in Twitter Spaces. So in this case, if I want to link out to this NFT, it takes me to the Supernovas app where this NFT is listed. However, the most interesting use case that we built is the ability to token gate a room. So if I go to the manage building screen as the owner of this building, I can set a coin wall to limit people from entering unless they hold a certain amount of my coin. I can also create a microphone coin wall that says, you need $10 of my coin to be able to speak or to enter the stage. So if I re-enter room number 2, you'll see that it's now created a division between the speaker and the audience. And this is a really great way to reward your highest holders to engage with you, again, in an intimate setting, and then also allow other people to just sort of spectate if they're not your highest holder. And the other scenario here is I can token gate entrance as well, as you can see here. So if I want to say my highest holders, you have to have $10 to be able to speak to me, or for us to have a conversation, and $1 to enter is the minimum. When I go back to this experience here using the dummy account and I try to enter, it limits my entrance and then also links out to the coin where you can purchase the minimum amount. So here you'll see it's $1. The other aspect of this that's really interesting is we're currently working on a smart contract that allows you to buy the building via an NFT and also rent it out to other creators. And the idea there is we don't want to give people ownership of these buildings just for squatting and price speculation. And we want to create a way where the building owners, or actually this virtual space here, is constantly filled with content, people hosting meetups, community calls, the same way we are right now. If an artist wants to do an after show or a preview live performance of a new song they're going to drop, or a podcast host wants to do a private after show for their listeners in sort of like this live AMA context, this is a great tool to be able to use that. Lastly, what I'll add is what we're really thinking about here is, and this is a future concept that I've prepared for our developers to build and also to share with you guys today, is the ability to choose how you want to token gate. So we're trying to get more dynamic to give creators the ability to gate with a wide range of different tokens, whether it's an ERC 1155, an ERC 721, a Solana NFT, and most relevant, a rally token. So if they choose to select a rally token to create as the gating mechanism, they'll be able to decide which rally coin they want to gate with, whether it's theirs or whether it's somebody who's hosting a space and their special guest, they want to gate for only their guests, highest holder, and they can choose the coin name and the amount needed to gate it without having to mess with the speaking permissions. So what I wanted to do today was to share this, to talk about how I'm planning on integrating the Rally coin. And then also, I don't know the best way to do this, but I can share my contact information just so that I can get as much feedback from this community as possible to make sure I'm coming up with the best solutions, or if this is actually useful or needed within the ecosystem. All right. So that's what I wanted to share today. And Joel, I guess I'll pass it back to you if you wanted to either chime in or segue into something else.
I like the use of chime in right there.
Yeah.
No, really appreciate you you showing off chime in. This is my second time seeing it. I love it. I think it's pretty awesome. For those of you, Yaz, I would encourage you, please put your contact information in the chat. If any of you have feedback, either from a development or a creator standpoint, please reach out to Yaz as he evaluates where Rally fits into his roadmap and funding opportunities and things like that. So, continuing on the audio theme that we've got going, we've got Mikey from 2 Cents. Who's built some really cool stuff in the podcasting space, and I believe is on site at a podcasting conference right now. So Mikey, I will pass it over to you to show off 2 Cents.
Thanks, Joel, and I apologize in advance if there's a lot of noise in the background. Really appreciate the opportunity here. So my name's Mikey. I'm going to just share my screen real quick, and then what we've built over at 2 Cents. 2 Cents and Rally's creator economy really align very passionate about it. And it was a great opportunity for us to think about what we've been building, how we can work together to do all the things that we want to empower for creators. So one of the space that we're specifically focused on is the podcasting industry. And so, just do this quick. Sorry, I'm sitting on the ground here. So you've probably all heard of Play to Earn. We feel we're at the forefront of Listen to Earn. And what we've done on the 2 Cents application is we've gamified the proof of listen. And the way that we do that is in a fairly unique way where we're using asynchronous social audio. So you listen to an episode, you leave an audio message, and that then unlocks the rewards. And we really love to hear from the Rally creators of what they have in mind for the wide variety of things to unlock rewards. And then just listening to the 2 prior pitches, it sounds amazing and like a lot of interesting overlap. So I'm gonna.
Hey, okay. I was just gonna jump in and let you know you're sharing your screen, but it's your email right now. So.
Oh shit. Well, thanks for that. Well, screw it. I'm just going to go to the app. So 2 Cents is a regular old podcast player plus. And so some of the things that we do where for the creator economy specifically is we give you a voice mailbox for your podcast. So anybody can come in and leave you content. That content then as a WAV file gets sent to you. We also have the ability where you can create an ad and a call to action. And this call to action is a clickable link that you record audio around and works through a number of things where you can sell that as a sponsorship or use it to drive more traffic to your rally. For the podcast itself, we have a number of things that we're able to build audio content on top of and around yours. And Yaz used the term after show. So we have that same concept where you listen to a podcast and people who have left comments, you can continue to listen to them. And so each of these conversations then build up over time, and we're using that to also eventually insert ads. But the part that's probably the greatest feature that we're going to integrate is this achievements. And so by doing a number of specific tasks, specifically listening to the podcast, subscribing, and then leaving a voice message, which is kind of our bot prevention metric, we will be able to successfully grant people whatever that reward is. We're also looking at the token gating and connecting wallets, and all of this is manageable from the flip side of the app where you can moderate discussions, get the best content, and really reward folks. The first thing that we did was we worked with this comics and crypto team. These guys have been leveraging the VV marketplace, and they've done a giveaway where they're able to give away this X-Men comic. And so by chiming in, linking, sharing, leaving comments, and then ultimately getting rewarded with a sweepstakes entry, they were able to generate 30 minutes of additional content for their podcast in 1 week. And those are a wide variety of things that included just people telling them how amazing their podcast is, but also asking them relevant questions, which generated content for their next podcast. So I'm happy to field any questions. We're in test flight on iOS and in the Google Play Store in a beta version, and happy to work with Rally creators we've been talking with. And it was great to see the Rise coin because Mark Schaefer very much understands what we could do with this podcast Listen to Earn metric. So I'm excited to continue to develop against this and figure out the best and smoothest way for people to earn Rally rewards if they have a podcast. Thanks, Joel.
I see a question for you in the chat too. People are excited.
So you can test it right now. We're in iOS or we're in test flight. If you just go to the number 2 CENTS.audio and I'll type it in the chat, you can find out all about our beta. We've been working on this for a while. And again, we're so passionate about empowering the creator economy. We want to really be able to fully work on integrating the NFT as a token gate, really work on those rewards for people that are going to listen to your podcast anyway. Thank you.
Awesome. And yeah, Mikey, make sure to drop your email in the chat so people can get in touch with you. To Stephanie's point, there's some folks already chiming in saying how they want this. So we're excited to get them up and running. I think that's it for presentations today.
Yes, it is. So we don't have any questions in the Slido. So I'm gonna, going back to where I started, we do have a few minutes left. So if there's anyone here, no brush, if you want to share any kudos, appreciation for other folks in this community, we are here for it. You can do it anonymously via Slido too.
I'll say something. This is Corn Lawn Husk. I just got onboarded to Rally, and I just wanted to actually give thanks to KT and Dave Young, because they've actually been very helpful with my transitioning over. We're coming over from a previous blockchain coin, so it hasn't been the easiest of transitions to, I guess, pioneer that transition of coming onto Rally. So yeah, thank you to everyone, also Stephanie, Claire, and Joel, just for being helpful for the transitions. This is our first week on platform, so, or less than a week, or maybe exactly a week. So yeah, thank you guys, and thank you for also bearing with me.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And welcome to the club. We're happy to have you here.
And hello.
Hi, Francine.
How are you? It's been a while. I'm dying to try that 2 cents, because the Karma Club has a podcast. So I really need the link to get it on Test Flight. I have Test Flight on my phone, but I have no way to get invited to be a beta tester without them inviting me. And then the second thing I wanted to tell you is that this week, DataCoins person, Austin Dash, is that his name? Anyway, he had a 32nd birthday, and he did an NFT drop, and the Karma Club and Karma Coin bought one of his NFTs. And that is the kind of collaboration we like to do. And I'd like to hear from more people who are doing those so that we can help.
Amazing. Thank you, Francine. So it looks like Whitney, thank you. Kudos to Whitney. She just dropped, she said she was able to go to the link that Mikey dropped, 2cents.audio, on her web browser and sign up. So it sounds like you've got, I don't know if you can see it in the chat, Francine. Maybe. We'll drop it in Discord as well. And then I'll also say that we love that. We definitely love creators high-fiving and supporting each other. And there is, in case folks don't know, in the creators only section of the Discord, there is a collab and share area where if you have minted a new NFT, or you have some new exciting initiative going on, or you just want to like shout from rooftops about something, that is the creators only area to do it. So definitely space for waving the collab flag. Anyone else want to jump in? All right. If not, I'm going to make sure I save the chat so I can grab these links. And we'll save them in Discord as we always do. We always send the link out via the newsletter that goes out every other week. So the next one comes out next week. We'll send out all the amazing CEX info, including, don't forget, how to get your discount so that you can join Creator Day as well as CEX. And we're looking forward to seeing you next time. See ya, everyone.